Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be an energy check-in love reading for my dearest Cancers. Cancer, we're going to take a look at the person most on your mind or your current situation. And if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings. So if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, let's get started. Okay, so your person's energy, the sun in reverse. Sorry, your energy, the sun in reverse. So some of you could be Cancer, Leo cuspers here, or maybe you have Leo placements. Your person, the Three of Cups, also in reverse. They're viewing you as the Hermit card, Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo or a Leo-Virgo cusp. We also have Libran energy, so a Virgo-Libran cusp, or we have Virgo, Leo, Libra coming through, and we have the Chariot Cancerian energy. All right, so let me just move these around, make sure they all fit. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so some of my Cancers, you might be starting to feel a little bit indifferent about this person or about this connection. And I kind of feel like at one point in time, this was someone here that made you very happy. But there's something here that now you're either thinking about rejecting this person, or maybe you feel rejected by this person. So you're like using all of your strength and your power to move in a different direction or to shut them out. Let's see. Yeah, we have the King of Swords. So it's almost like my Cancers, you've taken your heart out of the situation, or you're taking your emotions out of the situation. I'm seeing here that you're loyal and you're honest, and maybe some of you didn't feel like you got that same in return from this person. You're viewing them as the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this person could have unhealthy habits, or maybe you feel they're just really unhealthy for you. Or maybe you feel this person had a bad influence on you. They were draining you. Time, energy, love, money, resources. Maybe for some of you, you feel like this person wasn't giving to the connection the way they needed to, or that they have some healing to do. That could be financially, it could be physically, maybe emotionally. The Three of Cups in reverse tells me this person may be with a third party, or maybe they put you in some sort of third party situation. I'm also hearing there may be a lot of gossip around this connection, around them, or maybe they're hearing gossip about you. We see the Devil energy, Capricorn, coming through here. So Cancer, for some of you, I think you are starting to see that this person is kind of toxic, or they created a really toxic relationship or situation here, possibly having to do with third parties. And remember, it doesn't always have to be like necessarily a romantic rival. I mean, they could have created a toxic situation, like letting friends and family get too involved, maybe sharing your business, taking bad advice. Like, it could really be anything. And we see this Pisces energy, the Hanged Man, coming through. So lots of major arcanas, Cancer. This has been a powerful karmic lesson is what I'm getting. But the Hanged Man, it's like this person is stuck on you. I also think this person might be obsessed with you, Cancer, and it looks like because you're not giving to them. I feel like you have every reason. I feel like you're in the right here with that King of Swords. Like you're honest, you're loyal, but you're also, you probably told it to them straight, is kind of what I'm getting. And I think they're really obsessed with you. The Hermit card in reverse, some of you have been in hermit mode, and I feel like this person's waiting to see you again. I'm not really reading this as them seeing you as like overthinking or overanalyzing things. But it could be that they feel like you're being a bit harsh with them or judgmental. Four of Cups, you're rejecting this person. A lot of my Cancers, look at her. She's sitting on that, I think it's called a settee or settee. I don't know the pronunciation. But she's sitting there and she's kind of in her own little lap of luxury, right? She's like in her own home. She's taking care of herself. A lot of you might feel even a little bit relieved that this connection is over, or this drama is leaving, or has left your life, or you've shut this down. I feel like you're focused on a brighter future ahead here, Cancer. All right, and we have the Magician, yeah, Virgo, Gemini energy. This person is seeing you as, shutting down this connection, focusing on what you want to manifest in your life. But I have to tell you, this person is definitely hanging out in your energy. I kind of feel like they could be spying on you or trying to get gossip about you. They see you as the person they want to be with the Magician card. They see you as the person that checks all of their boxes. But you're transmuting energy, Cancer. Not to say that you're not affected or haven't been affected by this connection, but I'm really connecting with my evolved Cancers that are like just not going to put up with BS anymore. Or you've finally shut down something that was taking from you rather than, building you up. So behind the scenes, the Justice card, this person may be getting karmic justice. I do think this person really wants to make it up to you. They may have been rejected by someone else or something else. That could be part of this karmic justice I'm picking up on. And with the Three of Wands in reverse, this person knows that this person wants to make it up to you, but it's like they also know this connection is blocked. And I think a lot of my Cancers, you are blocking this connection, or Spirit is blocking this connection because it really isn't for your highest and greatest good. And we see the Chariot card in reverse. Again, I think this person's a little bit obsessed. Some of my Cancers, you are thinking about going back to this person or looking back at the past. But with the Chariot card in reverse, it's like your advice is to not move forward here with this person. It's been a painful ending. And we see the Nine of Pentacles energy in reverse. And you have some work to do to get back into that Nine of Pentacles, which I think a lot of my Cancers, you are. I think you are getting into this Nine of Pentacles. And we see the Four of Pentacles energy in reverse. So release, and everything is going to work itself out here, Cancer. So this is a connection that many of you may have had to release for a time being, in order to get healthy, in order to get right, in order to be, to get strong again. We'll see. Let's see what's going on in this person's energy. Yep, they definitely are going to try to come back around, Cancer. And this separation is killing them. They're missing you, but they're definitely unsure of the future. Some of my Cancers, you may be replaying events over and over again, and you might be kind of stuck on, I'm not saying you're necessarily stuck on this person, but maybe you're not sure you made the right decision, or if you are being too harsh with them, if you should give them another shot. But Spirit's saying, no way, Cancer. This person put you in some sort of third-party situation, and I feel like it was hurtful, it was painful, but I also think that you identified it. And I feel like a lot of my Cancers I'm connecting to with you shut it down. What does this person want to say to you? Mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. A lot of regret here, and I'm struggling to find the right path. Destiny. So I think this person's trying to, having a hard time figuring out what the right path is for them at this time, because I feel like a lot of them, they can't get to you. All right. Let's see. Final advice and guidance for my Cancers, please. So we have carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Yep. So this has been a physical or mental journey. We see Cain, pay attention to your health. So a lot of you, I do think that this is a connection that maybe your health suffered. I mean, hopefully not because of any physical violence or anything like that, but I feel more so like it's stress. And I feel a lot of you, after you've released this connection, you've actually had, or you're going through a bit of a glow up here. Okay, and we see psychic ability, trust your intuition, Cancer. I'm also getting a really strong need there for you to, a really strong need for you to protect your energy. Again, there might be a lot of gossip, or it might be from this person, but we see crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. But I feel like this is a strong indication from Spirit, Cancer, that you're birthing something new, but this is something difficult that you did have to go through. And I want you to pat yourselves on the back, because a lot of you, something beautiful is coming to you. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you love and light. Take care.